What's up, beautiful beings of the world? It is your favorite goddess coach, Baby J, Jalen the Alien, back at it again with some more information on how you can tap into your feminine energy. Recently, I went to a conference and I've been enjoying myself and I've been so engulfed in my femininity and everything has been coming towards me left and right. People, places, opportunities. It's really been amazing because I've been fully engulfed in my feminine energy. And one thing that people have been asking me over and over again is what is feminine energy? Like, I've had to say what I do, like, you know, when you're at a conference, you have to tell people what you do and what you're interested in, all that stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, I am a goddess coach. I talk about feminine energy. And they're like, oh, really? That's cool. Like, tell me more. And when I really thought about why is my life so easy? Why do things just go my way? Why do things flow towards me? What makes me magnetic? And I really thought about what makes other people magnetic, what makes me magnetic. And one of the key things that I came up with, not the only thing, but one of the key things is that I make sure that I'm tapped into my sexuality and my sexual energy. I have a healthy relationship with my sexuality and sexual energy, which is important for women to tap into. I've talked about this previously in other videos, but you know, we have wombs. As women, we have wombs, we have vaginas, and we have sexual energy all around us. Life is sexual energy. Life force energy is creation. So when you think about it, as women, we are actually very naturally sensual, sexual beings. But you know, in life, with the rise of the patriarchy, with certain religions and stuff of that nature, we've been taught to kind of, I guess, fear our sexuality, which I understand, because on one end, you know, you really should see your sexuality as sacred, and you know, it doesn't belong to just anyone and everyone. I understand that part. But at the same time, with those conversations of making sexuality taboo and not something that we talk about, I see a lot of women really feeling disconnected from that side of themselves because they don't know what their needs are, they don't know what they want, and they don't know what they're really into, and they're just not connected with that energy within them. And that's your sacral chakra. If you know anything about the sacral chakra, it's your center of attraction and magnetism in your body. It's your womb. It's right here in your womb space. And when you have a lot of blockages there, life lacks luster. It's almost like you have to try extra hard to get everything. You have no fun. It's like you're not meeting the right people, you're not having the right opportunities, and the relationships that you do attract are just not fulfilling. And that's what it's all about. Sexual energy is also about fulfillment. This feeling of being full. This feeling of being full of life. Like, you know how people say, oh my God, you give me life. That's what you do when you are fully engulfed in your feminine energy. So I want you guys to practice that, to practice really tapping into your sexuality from not just the, I guess, shallow level, but from a deeper, more profound level, understanding that you're sacred, understanding that that energy is what causes you to be so magnetic and to flow like water and to be so attractive when you are filled up with joy. So the first thing I want you guys to commit to is to have a better relationship with your sexuality. And if you need help with this, you can check out my course, Psychic Secrets of Seduction and Yoni Secrets. We go in on that, and like, I'll teach you how to connect with your sexuality for the sake of magnetism. But also, I need you guys just to practice tapping into joy, following your excitement. What excites you? What turns you on to life? Live a life that actually fulfills you. And when you are doing that and you're filled up, people want a part of it. People want to be magnetized. They become magnetized and drawn in by that energy. So that's the first thing I want you guys to do. Write a list of all the things that fill you up and consistently do those things on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. That in itself will amplify your sexual energy and your natural turn on to life, and you'll become a very attractive person where people just can't, they just want to be around you. But also, Shout out to the sponsor of this video, Beducated. Thank you, Beducated, so much for sponsoring this video. Beducated is an online sexual education platform where there is literally a plethora of courses on sexuality, all forms of sexuality, from masturbation to actual sex to just massagings and like massaging other people or yourself, and just learning about basic things like yoni eggs and all types of things. It's all on that platform. I really believe that this platform is essential for every woman to tap into, especially in the society, this Western society where sexuality is kind of taboo to talk about, right? We can't really talk about those things, but usually the most taboo things are the things that have the most profound impact on us. So I think it's important to have true sexual education, and I think that's what this platform provides. And if you do want to join the Beducated platform, I definitely want you guys to take the opportunity to get on. So if you sign up now, you can have a full 24 hours, like a full day of the platform for free, and you can cancel at any time. If you get the yearly pass, you can get 40% off using my discount code BABYJ. And if you're doing the monthly, you can enjoy it with my code for only $10 a month. So it's a no-brainer, guys. I really love this platform. I believe in this platform. And I also love the fact that they talked about Tantra. Now, Tantra is an ancient practice. It's not just about sex, right? But it is one of the few religions that really do talk about sacred sexuality and diving deep when it comes to sexuality. It's not all about sex. I know when we hear Tantra, a lot of people automatically think that. But one of the things that I love about Tantra is it really has this profound way of merging sexuality and like the higher power, like understanding that it really truly is divine. And when you are starting to tap into ancient tantric techniques, this is where you can really level up your connection with your sexuality on such a deep, profound level. Like when I started personally getting into tantric practices, meditations and stuff of that nature, it really changed my life and the way that I was able to connect with people. It's more than just sex, like it's literally intimacy. Like for example, one of the courses I took on Beducated, one thing that they recommended was eye gazing. Just the simple technique of eye gazing with a partner can really amplify the way that you connect with your sexuality and the way that you connect with a partner and take it to a whole nother level. Like when was the last time you really looked at someone in their eyes and really allowed yourself to melt into their eyes? As they say, the eyes are the windows to the soul. So when you are able to look someone in the eyes and really connect with them and breathe together, that really brings you guys so much closer. Most people are so stuck in their brains when they're having sex and they forget to be connected to their bodies. So when you eye gaze with a partner, and sometimes you can even do this without people knowing. This is a little tea, this is some tea. If you practice eye gazing with people as they're talking to you, and at the same time, you're like breathing from your womb space, and you talk to people from that space, oh my God, you're gonna have these people hooked on you, okay, baby girl? Like learn more about that with Psychic Secrets and Seduction too. But even in this course, literally, they talked about the benefits of eye gazing and connecting in that kind of way. Eyes are the windows of the soul. So if you want people to have that deep connection with you, literally practice looking people in their eyes, even during sex. I know for me, I used to feel awkward about it. I used to shy away from looking at people in their eyes. But even when I started to connect with people and look in their eyes just deeper, man, the confidence that you exude, the way that you're able to connect with somebody on a deeper level, it's just so profound. And like I said, when you learn how to work it right, it can be a really magnetic secret to keep people almost hypnotized. Another thing from the course Tantric Date Nights was pussy devotion. And this is almost similar to yoni massage. And honestly, this practice is so healing for women, and it really allows you to connect so much deeper to your sexuality. And when you connect deeper with yourself, you're able to go deeper with other people, making relationships even more rich and sweet. But one of the things that they did was really expressed how to do a vulva massage. And you can do this on yourself, and you can also do this on other people. It depends on what role you're playing and stuff like that, right? But when you do a yoni massage, where you just massage your yoni, right? Massage your yoni inside and out, your vulva, and you're gentle, and you don't really have an end goal of, okay, I'm gonna do this just so I can go to orgasm. The goal is just to feel good, just like you were getting a massage. You're not really thinking about orgasm or anything like that. And naturally, when you're able to really massage your yoni and connect with your yoni just in that kind of way with no pressure, it really allows more pleasure to flow through even within yourself, and also the next time you're able to have sex with someone or whatever the case is. Just because you're massaging your yoni with no pressure, it allows you to really be receptive to that pleasure. So I would recommend that highly to everyone. Definitely get practice pussy devotion and yoni massages. And it really helped me heal the relationship that I had with my own sexuality, especially if you've ever been through sexual trauma. Maybe you were, you know, raped or something of that sort, or you just felt like your boundaries were pushed, or you said yes even when internally you didn't feel like it, right? Or you said yes even though your needs weren't being met again and again by your partner. We hold that trauma in our womb space. So when we, you know, really love on our vagina, we love on that part of ourselves and give ourselves that love inside, so we massage the inside and the out, it allows us to release that trauma so that we can be free and our hips move better and we feel more alive again. So that's something that really helps you to connect with your own sense of, I would say, just freedom and liberation as a woman. So it don't even have to be sexual liberation from the standpoint of like, I gotta share everybody with everything. Like, it's more like liberation just within yourself, in your own comfort zone, right? In your own place of safety. And it's really good. So I would highly recommend that for you guys as well. Yes, one other thing they talked about in Tantra date nights was expressing your desires. Most people, they want things and they don't even know that they really want them because they don't allow themselves to express it, right? So you can have all these needs and then you go out in the world and you want your needs to be met, but you haven't even expressed those needs to yourself. You haven't even owned up to your own unique desires. I find that for women in a lot of different ways. They may say like for one of the ones is so good that they might say, I really want a relationship and I really want one, right? And one of the actual needs underneath that is, I want a relationship specifically with a man who is a provider, with a man who provides like financially as well, and they don't have to worry. But then some needs and some desires that we have may not be so socially acceptable or normal in society, so we don't even own those needs within ourselves and own our own desires. We kind of suppress them. Now in this, from like that sexual standpoint, this is talking about expressing your needs and desires to other people, and especially to your partner, and being able to have that time to actually talk and discuss what you're really wanting and craving, and being vulnerable in that kind of way. Now when you're vulnerable with yourself as well as another person, and you really get honest about, shoot man, like what do I need right now? In one of their other courses, they talked about that too. And their other, I think it was Tantra for one. One of the questions that they asked was, if you could just close your eyes and just relax for a second, and you took a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and you really just calmed your brain. If you were asked the question, what do I need right now? What comes to mind? What is the thing that just automatically comes to mind that you really need and that you're really craving? Comment that down below if you're not scared. But just when you are able to tap into yourself and to understand what your needs are, and then being able to express what your needs and desires and fantasies are with a partner, it really creates that sacred connection that makes your bond so deep and so fulfilling. And these are the type of conversations that you have in order to really have long-lasting relationships, and not these unfulfilled relationships where your throat chakra is closed and you can't really express what your true needs are. You don't want that type of relationship. You want a relationship with someone where you can actually dive deep and you can express that with a person. So definitely check out those courses, Tantra for One, Tantra Date Nights, and just the whole Beducated platform. Like I said, it's a beautiful platform, and yes, they're sponsoring this video, but listen, y'all, it's real. Like, I wouldn't promote it if I really don't agree with it, and I really don't you know, if I really am not like into it. But Beducated I'm so into, and I highly would recommend. So like I said, use code BABYJ if you want to try out Beducated. Like I said, 40% off the yearly membership if you use my code BABYJ, and also it's only $10 a month. And get Beducated, have true sexual education so that you can have true sexual liberation, which means more intimacy with your partner of choice or whoever the case is, and also more intimacy with yourself and seeing your body as sacred and more divine, and understanding that women, we naturally also are sexual. It's not just men. We have that understanding in society that men are just sexual, but women are sexual too. We've just been suppressed. But yeah, you guys, that is that beautiful video. If you enjoyed, please like this video up, and you know, support your girl. And also follow me on Instagram at itsbabyj and TikTok at itsbabyj. And if you want to dive deeper into your sexuality, definitely check out my course, Psychic Secrets of Seduction, the course that we use to tap into our magnetism. Many of the women that have taken this course said like it has increased their confidence. They are attracting people left and right. The guy that wanted to text back, that guy might text them back, but they might even attract somebody even better. Like, so definitely take that course. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.